Chapter 7. Well, I'm assuming it's a chapter. Our dream.
One of the larger unknowing camps is nearby. Their lack of organization tends to make it difficult for them to avoid the conflicts between the Guild and the Order. Of course, the unknowing themselves make their own little raids. This results in it being difficult to maintain any sense of pity. Regardless, I'm sure the onslaught was horrendous. People never fight harder than when someone else attempts to uproot their anchor, even if that someone only does so by existing.
That is very true. Caution, wet floor. More guns, but no dead bodies this time. I have a feeling I'm gonna go into a thing and then I'm gonna come out and there's gonna be a fuck ton of dead bodies. And I saw a glitch here. But I can forgive that because this game's had no glitches so far, so yeah. That door looks very bright, and that door says exit. I'm gonna go for the bright door first, okay, exit. Hey, door. "3rd of October. I guess we thought this would be some sort of haven, a light on the hill. We thought we could hide away from what the other dwellers were doing to each other, although we hated them just as much as they hated us. I guess we thought we were simply right, making us exempt from the conflict. It's all backwards, you know. I mean, I get it. The world fell, yes. Everything went to shit. It's just that I think we assumed people would be largely the same after the old world left us. Oh, just listen to me. I sound like a minotaur speaking in circles about how terrible we all are. We're not a friend in the world to comfort me. It's funny how I thought of them as antisocial, insufferable, and worst of all, arrogant. Did I just say Aragon? I think I said arrogant. But it sounded like Aragorn in my head. Weird. Now I feel as though I see the point in the isolation. I hate that it has to be this way. This seems to be progressing further than I'd like without checking that other door. Let's go check that other door quickly. Nope. That just sings bad news to me, that there. Alright. Let's head down here then. A lot of padlocks. Padlocks are helpful, man. Welcome to Jerusalem. They hadn't mentioned Jerusalem.
All of our dreams at their core involve some sort of contentment. This is the one desire we all share, but is it a goal that really should be met? After finding contentment, what then? Where is there left to explore after the last temporary comforts of happiness have been extracted?
Do you know what this place reminds me of right now? I can't remember its name, but that little encampment run by kids in Fallout 3. Why can't I go... What? It won't let me go backwards. Weird. And I can't go into the water, but that's fine. I mean, I don't mind getting, like, soaking wet in the rain or whatever, but I don't like having soggy socks. I don't think anyone likes having soggy socks, but, like, that's, like, my biggest hate. But, man, Jerusalem's pretty. Now, I've never been to the real Jerusalem. I guess that might be pretty, potentially. You know, that exit door might have actually been worthwhile checking out, but that is way too far back for me to bother now. They seem to do some fishing here, because there's a fish there. Leviathan. What? And dead fish gut things. Lots of dead fish gut things. 5th of October. Everyone abandoned Jerusalem after we caught word that the guild force was continuing onward past the minor order camp near the subway access point. It's just me now. I have several options in front of me, but only 3 that really matter at the present. Firstly, I could simply rejoin with my old unknowing group that has now left our Jerusalem. This is particularly unwanted because of our recent disagreement. Second, I could wait here and die when the guild inevitably takes the place. But the third option is what intrigues me. What if I went the Minotaur route? It's astonishing to me that I even considered it. It's astonishing to me that I'm even considering it, given their apparent outlook on life. But there's something about the journey itself, there's something about the world, a massive world, that can only really be seen by taking one's own world small. By making one's own world small, again. From what I can tell, you essentially have to deconstruct your own entire universe in order for a larger macrocosm to take over. And these things say Leviathan. Was like Leviathan a fish or maybe a ship company?
Our island is plagued with the fruits of a collective mental landscape that defines us as desperately holding on to something correct. So there is no place to hide, without truly secluding, or perhaps risking, the inland. On some level, I feel as though I cannot blame the dwellers. Their zeal for truth is commendable. They're fighting for something, rather than keeping it to themselves. They're acting, instead of hiding. Still, must cruelty be the manifestation of certainty? If only truth did not need to be compatible with itself. If only we didn't need an anchor to be right. If only we could sail instead of collecting dust on the memories of voyages past.
You are one of the screenshots on the Steam sale page. Rest in peace, whale. Hopefully you were killed humanely in ship, and that in this version of the world you're not endangered. Probably aren't anymore, if any of you lived. 6th of October. Alright, it's time. I've made my decision. The guild will be here in 3 days' time, and my venture in isolation awaits. It's odd that I have never required any sort of dubbing. I remember that the old Minotaurs, the ones who still remember the pre-fallen world, acquired the title after breaking from the council. It's all rather stupid modernity, they call themselves. Members of the guild, order, and the unknowing all gathered together to make decisions on who is what before the conflict's even begun. All it took was one spark, a single disagreement between people entrenched in their own ideas to initiate an infinite turmoil. The guild called it heresy, the order called it ignorance, and we unknowing sat around screaming about the need to be educated, so as to stop the oppression. To think, their ideas weren't even their own. Their ideas came straight from the old city. Yes, I've seen how this works, these green pipes, these charitable structures, they are the root of our entrenchment. Well, no longer. And I'll find the source. So you are heading to the old city, huh? I guess that's what I'm doing too. The floodgates. And a tired company. Yeah, Hind Tire Company, from the look of things. Tires, that's all we do. Fair enough, man. I mean, if you can only do one thing, you shouldn't feel bad about it. Just, as long as you're good at it, stick to it. And if you don't think you're good at anything, well, you are, man. You just gotta find your groove. I didn't know what I was good at for years. And I finally found it, and now I mainly play video games rather than do it, but I do it as well, you know? Film, if those who are wondering. Lesser eyes watching, eyes of God upon us. Just eyes, no perspective. But the narrative, if only they could have seen what that we all see. Every last one of us, dwellers, minotaurs, premods, all of us, we all see. Every last man, woman and child on this island can truly see. It is simply that we all see a different narrative, a different truth, oppression of the diversity of voice. Yes, the diversity of truth is what makes truth a nonsensical enterprise fit only for those who would oppress. The rules are gone, yes, gone, 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 and there is nowhere now to return to but the truth of all truth. The voices of old are yet more narratives for the mixing pot of our time. The great soup of numerosity that is our species. We should welcome them. We should embrace their absolute correctness as a lack of correctness itself. What can be known? Nothing. Nothing. What can be understood? Nothing. Oppression is the monopoly of a narrative where other narratives could lie. You fools, you absolutely insane mongrels, I hate you. I hate you all in your non-competitive I'm sorry. Do forgive me, please, but only in my love for our collective narrative can I condone the rejection of your entirely problematic oppressions. Idiots, 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 idiots. Yes, truth must be compatible with itself, you say. No, truth must be allowed. I reject the singular nature of your universe, O order and your pretension. I reject the infallible nature of your tradition, guild, and I reject every last one of your preposterous nuisances who would stifle my narrative. My narrative is a dream? Would you suggest that there is a reality that is not my own, not your own, and not of anyone to have ever thought? You fool. You pretentious, arrogant fool. There are no dreams. There is only a multiplicity of narratives that all show an equally diverse truth that aligns itself with experience of those who would be willing to live, to imagine. I will kill you, O you oppressors. I will not hesitate to cut the heads of every last one of you stupid buffoons and drink the blood of your useless corpses. I stand for the right of the people, the right of all people to their own truth. Come forth, those who would destroy my narrative and show your vile and disgusting nature. I am certain that you are wrong, you cretins, and I will not stop until you allow our voices and all of their diversity to be heard. The voice of one who is unknowing. See, that guy came off as a little bit crazy, but he had the passion, and, you know, passion is something that you need. I don't know how to progress, though. Up here, I guess? Can I go up here? I can. Look at that. Look at that exploration skills of walking around a corner. Yeah. Not gonna lie, wall with a door in it, you look kind of out of place. But I want to go through. Minotaur. Don't know why. We ended up in a place... I don't know. Light. Let's head back through those doors. I want to go in you, but not yet. That sounded weird. I want to explore some more. This seems like a very big level or chapter or whatever you want to call it, you know?
Is this dream truly manifesting? Could the voyage be useful beyond escape?
Huh. This also looks like the title screen. Not title screen, the menu, you know what I mean. Books and stuff and hand. I should keep on getting stuck on the walkway as well. Right, okay. I'm going to go back out through this door because I want to explore that little bit that I didn't explore. And then if I have to come back through here, I will, but I'll just cut it out because, yeah, editing talk. Hey, outside. Yeah, this is just... I do need to go back through there. But there might be something here. Is there something here? There's not something here. Is there something here? There's not something here. But there is something over there. So let's go back over there. Hey, I'm back. See, I was over there. Now I'm over here. Hey, outside. I want to go in this building, but I also want to go over there. See, I just want to explore. But I've had experiences with this game where I thought I heard a voice. Am I hearing voices? No, I think it's just birds singing and my brain playing tricks. Anyways, I've had experiences where this game is like, you know, stopped me from exploring the whole level because I didn't realise I'd gone the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way, the right way too early. So I want to stop that from happening.